folks. Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her. She rings my bell. I got gym class in half, and now she lives on my block in twos and I thought, what's that? And kicks and two socks. But she doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't give a damn about me. Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, maybe with me. Ooh.
Texas, Louisiana, New York, taking over, making so much money, pulling up in a Range Rover, quality intact, self-made, got them high motors, get the full meal, you ain't leaving with no leftovers, self-made is where it's at, and that's a fact, our impact will be felt, paid in full, everybody's back, change the game of our ways, you would think we abstract, form my own opinion, do you think we pointed on the act, call a spade, game winner, minutes ball game, never doubt us, a high quality remains the same, always gotta work, build content, frame by frame, try to go the other side, but main, this is self-made. Self-made.
Hello everyone, I am Joseph James Hulbert of Late Night Grin, Wrestle Purist, formerly Fightful, but more specifically for today's program, I am head of the trade committee in this wonderful thing we called professional wrestling. Today is just truly a historic occasion, a momentous occasion, as two titans of our sport clash. 5 rounds, top talent, major draft picks, and everything In between, we of course have Ibou representing WWE. Questionable timing on that, but it's not for me to say. Chriso Bread representing All Elite Wrestling. As I said, 5 rounds. There are many rules to get into. Before we do, I think we should introduce our candidates properly. Chris, how are you feeling today?
Thank you, Commissioner Joe. I'm feeling pretty good. I had a team meeting last night where we, looked at every wrestler on our roster, every wrestler on Ibou's roster. Some of the draft picks, some of the prospects from there, and I feel good about what we're going to offer Mr. Ibou, and hopefully he just, offers us, a package that, meets what we offer him and is, respectable.
I'm on the same page as you in that I'm hoping for a respectful program. That was what I was informed I should be expecting here on Self Made. Ibou, how are you?
I'm great, Commissioner Hulbert. This is this is a very very special and historic moment. This is our third stream. We will be reaching certain and very important milestones on this channel after this stream, which I'm excited for. And the other milestone reached today is that you were the first white man on the Self-Made YouTube channel.
You shouldn't speculate on my race, but yes, you're correct.
Absolutely. And so, we knew we had to enlist in a very esteemed individual to handle this, to moderate this, to sanction this. I'm very excited. I have members of Chriso Bread's roster that I'm very much targeting. And again, interesting timing on the promotion that I am representing. Creative discussions and the pre-production of this preceded the SummerSlam. I want to make that very clear, and we'll go from there on the subsequent streams. But I'm excited to be here as well, Joe. There's a lot of excitement around this. The self-maders in the Discord are excited. They're fired up. We got people in the chat that are fired up. So today should be a very, very interesting one.
Indeed, it should be. Let's go back to those aforementioned rules. 5 rounds, as I said. Each round will begin when a trade is proposed. Whoever proposes the first trade, it will then alternate. So the second round, the other GM will propose first. We need to stress there will be an extended negotiation period. Being the first person to propose a trade does not necessarily mean that you're going to be in charge of the whole conversation. There will be counter-offers, so on and so forth. Once a deal is struck, that round concludes. It's very important. This is key. You want to be involved. You want to decide the victor of tonight's program. You can head Self-Made Discord. You can vote after each round as to who won the trade. That will be in the debates tab, channel, if you will, of the Self-Made Discord, which you can sign up for. Go to @SelfMadePW on Twitter. They'll have a beautiful Patreon link there. $5 gets you in and gets you a say in tonight's program. Okay. There is another key factor here that we have to, it's very important we establish what this means early. Draft picks are in play. If you're watching this, you're probably aware professional wrestling is not really suited to such a thing, but it is too funny to simply say in a conversation, I'm throwing in a second, and so we have worked it into our format here. It will be as follows. An AEW first rounder would get you access to either a wrestler that's primarily on Ring of Honor. We have to say primarily because almost everyone on Ring of Honor can occasionally be on AEW, right? But a Ring of Honor wrestler, a CMLL talent, or a New Japan talent. That's what you're getting with first rounder. This is a valuable pick, no question. The WWE side of things, in the same boat, an NXT talent, a AAA talent, or a Noah talent. Second rounders, naturally, a little less valuable. For AEW, you'd be getting a Revolution Pro Wrestling pick. Apologize, I didn't mean to laugh there. And on the WWE side of things, we're talking WWID, we're talking PC prospects. This is pivotal. This is a PC prospect who has not made it to NXT TV. This is, you're very much picking almost blind, really, right, in that regard. So, second rounders will very much be a bonus situation as we go here. And this is also key, folks, because I believe this will become pivotal as the program unfolds. Anyone is available on either roster. We're talking broadcasters. We're talking creative team.
Woo!
All of the above. I am here, of course, the moderator, but along the way, we'll be analysing each pick. I may even, if I feel the need, if I feel the urge, I may even provide a little advice as we go. But more than anything, I'm moderating. I believe that establishes all of our kind of parameters here, fellas. Would you agree?
Joe, I thought
I agree.
you did a great job laying it out, making it very clear. And again, folks, you can vote for who wins these trades in the self-made Discord. Most of the people watching are, I presume, already in the Discord. But if you're not, like Joe just said, at selfmade PW is our Twitter handle on YouTube. Sorry, on Twitter, and the link is in our bio to join our Patreon. So I'm very excited. And Chris, do you want to be gentleman here on deciding who goes first with the first proposal, or do we have to solve this with some type of coin flipper, handshaker?
Yeah, I'll just go first.
Okay. Okay.
Away we go.
Yeah.
Take it away, Chris O'Brad.
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for saying
Oh no.
trade
Tremendous.
would help. A part of my roster. I just think we can get to the next level.
Uh-huh.
So I will be asking you for three wrestlers in particular. Um, Three wrestlers that have a history with one wrestler on my roster.
Okay.
I would like Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Bailey to reunite with Mercedes Moné. And in exchange, I'd like to give you two first round draft picks. We can talk about who you want from there. Jay White, the Gun Club, which is Colton and Austin Gunn. And I would throw in, a couple of second rounders, what you would like. Just tell me how you feel about that first offer.
How about this? How about this, Chris? So you basically said the Bang Bang Gang.
All Bang Bang Gang, every single one. Yes.
Also, juice included, to be clear. Just to be
Yes,
clear.
juice included. I don't think I mentioned number. Yes,
Yes.
juice is included.
You want the whole four horsewomen,
Well, I only want three from you. I already have one of them.
right?
But yes,
And for me, you want. And sorry, and you're gonna give me the Bang Bang Gang. And which draft picks am I getting on this?
you get two first, and I'll throw in 1 second.
First of all, go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
And
Oh, being gentlemen.
I'll tell you. No, here's the deal. This is what we're gonna do, Chris. This is what we're gonna do. The value is actually in Bailey. The money is in Bailey on your end. Reuniting Mercedes and Bailey, when it comes to the historical standpoint, the historical matches that they've had, running that back as a match, running that back as a pairing in a tag situation, especially against maybe like a Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale, that's the money on your end. Charlotte Flair is not the real focus of this. The deal you're chasing is for completionism. So let's do this instead. I'll give you Bailey, Chris. This is my counter offer. I'll give you Bailey. But how about this? Give me 2 first-round picks. Give me the Bang Bang Gang that you had in this deal. And also give me Chris O'Brad. Another wrestler that I'm eyeing personally at the moment. I want Athena. Give me Athena, Bang Bang Gang, and 2 first-rounders, and I'll give you Bailey. What do you say, Chris?
I am going to have to politely decline your counter offer. I don't think you understand what's going on here.
What's going on here?
You have the difficult position of having three women who are moderately past their prime, and I would like these three women as a novelty to actually run the four horsewomen match at All in Wembley or whatever we would want to run that match, the biggest show possible. Because the World Wrestling Federation, I don't believe, ran that match in Mania and the main event. So, no, you will not get Athena, who is still in the prime of her career, and none of the women who I'm asking for are in the prime of their career, in my humble opinion. So, I'm going to have to decline.
Okay.
But I will throw in, let's do this. I will take one more of my first round picks back. I'll take one back. So you still have one first round pick. I'll throw in another second round pick. And just for you, I will throw in the Hurt Syndicate.
So, Hurt Syndicate, Bang Bang Gang, a first rounder, a couple seconds for the rest of the horsewomen that are on my roster.
Yeah, you get two factions who let's be honest here. WWE is kind of a faction deficit with my family tree running around. Maybe the Dangerous Alliance isn't getting the what they exactly expected. As a counter to the Don Callis family. So you get two factions. You get a big star in Bobby Lashley.
Mm,
You get a big star in Jay White, someone who perfectly fits the WWE house style. Someone that, I would think Triple H would love.
mm.
He cuts 20-minute promos. He puts people in headlock. He could have some great, he can do some great things there. You can do some more, So that's my final offer, I fear. So I just want to see what you would like to, if you want to counter.
Chris, you are a solid general manager. You are looking to offload problematic talent,
I wouldn't say that.
depreciating assets. I think Shelton Benjamin is valuable. And because it's under my stewardship and not the stewardship of the bald man that runs the creative, I would get something out of these people. Bang Bang Gang, and Hurt Syndicate. But I'm sorry, Chris. This is not working for me. How about this? I want Athena. You can take all the wrestlers that you had and keep them. Give me a first rounder and Athena, and I will give you Bailey.
I see you're going back to just one wrestler trade. I don't just want Bailey. I want three women from you, and you're bringing it down to two, and now you're trying to make it a one-on-one trade, which it's just not going to work for me.
I'll give you Bailey and Charlotte. Charlotte had the historic series with Sasha Banks. Charlotte has a legendary, iconic rivalry with Sasha Banks. You could run those back. You could do that as well as the stuff with Bailey. Charlotte,
And you just want Athena.
Bailey, give me Athena and a first rounder.
Ooh, you're not getting the first rounder with Athena. I'm telling you right now. But
The second rounders are Rev Pro for Chris's side, right, Joe?
yes, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's dick. All right, let's do just give me the first rounder, Chris. Come on. Just give me the first rounder.
I can't do that. Athena is one of my, top providers and what we need in our team. And why would I not want to run Athena versus a Bailey or Athena versus a Becky? Maybe Athena and Billy versus the Golden Role Models. Why wouldn't I want to run that match?
Okay. Then give me Athena, and I want another roster member then. Give me Athena. And give me Ian Riccaboni.
Ian Riccaboni.
Mm-hmm.
So I still get the three force women, correct?
No. You're getting Charlotte.
Okay, but here's the problem.
Charlotte, and you're getting Bailey.
Hang on a sec, but Ibou, Chris didn't agree to your proposal, and then you said, "Let me take another person."
Yeah, I didn't agree. You want someone else? What the? Wait, what?
No, because I'm taking the draft pick out. I'm saying instead of Athena and a pick, give me Athena and this commentator. That's what I'm saying.
I want all three of the women. I don't want just Charlotte and Bailey. I want all three.
Listen.
I think we're getting further apart here, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very contempt on what I want. How about this?
Okay.
I still want all three women. You have to throw in. I will throw in two first round picks. So we'll go back to my original offer with two first round picks. You still get the entirety of the Bang Bang Gang. You get the Hurt Syndicate, right? And I will throw in someone who can be a rival, or on the level of a Roxanne or maybe a Lyra Valkyrie. I will throw in Julia Hart.
Listen, there's upside there, but no, I think I think you know what you did there, and I think your reaction says it. Okay, here's I think the best way to approach this.
My nose is running.
Chris, you're committed to wanting to complete the Four Horsewomen. I think
Yes.
the best way for us to approach this, I think it makes sense for Ibou to then look at it through that lens. What would it take, Ibou, for you to part with those three pieces? That's really the key, because I don't think you're moved by these current offers.
I don't love them.
I've noticed.
I have a real issue with parting ways with Becky Lynch.
Yes, you need an asset that you believe to be
On the level,
on the level of Becky Lynch. Yes.
You know what, Chris? I'll give you the rest of the horsewomen. You give me Swerve Strickland and a draft pick.
I get to keep Athena.
For now, I might get you in a different round. Give me Swerve and a draft pick. Give me Swerve and a pick, and I'll give you the rest of the Horsewomen.
One first round pick.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch has headline Mania.
Yes,
All three of these women have headline Mania, but
yes, they
I'm
have.
gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to decline. Swerve Strickland. I'm not the biggest on Swerve Strickland right now,
What are you
but
doing? Just like, what are you doing?
I don't know, Chris. I think there was an opportunity there. I gotta be honest. I think there was an opportunity.
Chris, the chat was like, "Yo, Chris won." Yo, Chris, niggas thought you had a dunk there.
I think you had an opportunity, Chris.
I don't know if that's the opportunity that I think it is.
Okay.
How about this? 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 Don't win a second round pick. Don't win a WWID guy. I want Cappuccino Jones, and I will be fine with the trade. We can
Okay,
do it.
so you get Charlotte, Bailey, and Becky Lynch, and second round pick Cappuccino Jones, and I get Swerve Strickland in the first rounder. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
I accept your deal, Chris.
Wow.
Probably doing business with you.
And now with the trade accepted, folks, I'm drafting with my draft pick, Mascara Dorada. I'm gaining Mascara.
Whoa! Don't you have to tell me who you're drafting?
I don't know.
What's that pick?
That part of this was never fully
Yes.
fully
Yo,
locked
that's
in.
crazy. I would have not told you what I wanted.
Oh,
But he has the pick, right? He has the pick.
I have the pick. Mascara Dorada and Swerve Strickland, and you get the rest of the Horsewomen.
And Cappuccino Jones.
And Cappuccino Jones. I'm very upset about losing Becky.
I'm pretty
mad about Becky Lynch. This is going to affect some of the matches I could book, but I'm also very happy with my taking of Swerve. Swerve Strickland is a 34-year-old athlete in the prime of his life. He has found himself as a character and a personality in AEW, and I could put him against Seth Rollins. I could put him against Roman Reigns. I could put him against
Seth Rollins.
I could put him against Cody Rhodes, and I feel good about that. So, folks, that was a very difficult decision, but I think I made it out pretty well. Mascara Dorada, under my promotion and my stewardship, would get a big time rollout. Mascara Dorada will be wrestling with Penta. He'd be wrestling with the workhorses within WWE. I'd throw him against Gunther. And so, folks, that's what I made out of this. I'm happy. I'm content with that. And now I asked the mods in the Self-Made Discord to make the poll for the debates tab. And I will monitor this poll. Joe, if you would like, you could monitor it as well as a member of the Discord. I'm going to open my phone here. And when the poll is up, I'm looking at it. I'm looking right at the right tab. When the poll is up, I'll let you guys know. I'm looking right at the debates tab. Everyone should get it ready. And you know what's funny, Joe? I was going to tell you to kind of like talk about how that poll is going, but that influenced the voting in the last stream. So what we'll do is, while the voting is happening, I want your analysis of what happened, of our tactics, of how you felt we made out here, and we'll do that while the poll is up. I'm still not seeing this poll.
Well,
all right, so I'll make the poll myself. Hold on.
Okay. I always respect when a GM has a clear vision, and I appreciated that Chris, he liked the idea perception-wise of AEW having the 4 horsemen, and I do think with the right promotional push, that would be a big statement, right? I think no question that would be a big deal. Running that match on an all-in, I think, would be a significant happening. The big takeaway there was obviously Swerve Strickland, a guy who's been built in-house as a top guy. He has emerged as a main event player in AEW. That's a big loss. I get the sense, Chris, that you have, taken the ball out of his hands a little bit as of late. What I would say may complicate this matter, and this is just my opinion, folks. I'm not sure Ibou's booking of Swerve Strickland will quite make up for what he's just given up. That's just a personal opinion. I have a feeling that could get complicated over there. But it's a tough one. I think you guys got pretty close, to be honest. I didn't think it was a crazy situation. But it has to be said, Chris, the Dorada thing, that was a blow. Lesson learned there.
It was, right? Yes. I think that's, for me, the most devastating part of this. I will be more slimy with how I perceive the first round pick situation. We never really set it up, so it's really on me for not, pushing them on who we wanted to take. But for me, I think I narrowly won the trade. Swerve Strickland leaving is a big blow, but we have tons of male talent in our main event scene who, still wants to run with the ball. Swerve Strickland currently is not a main eventer on my television show. He's more upper mid card, but with Becky Lynch, Bailey, and Charlotte, I just feel like the biggest match of this trade we can do is the Four Horsemen four way at a big stadium show,
Yeah.
or oh my God, can you imagine a Bailey versus a Becky Lynch, or just a godly team of Willow and Bailey, against
Yeah.
whoever. Oh my gosh, just Bailey versus Chris Statlander, Becky Lynch, who was one of the best women promos in the game, maybe the best woman promo in the game, a la Tony Storm, or, and I get Charlotte, people are a little down on Charlotte recently, but I still think she's one of the greatest women's wrestlers of our generation.
Mm.
And, when
She's
she's
getting over.
motivated, she wants to go, so I
Yeah.
feel good about what happened.
Ibou, how do you respond to the allegations that you could have challenges booking Swerve Strickland? And in
Mhm.
addition to that, you have just lost one half of the Red Hot Women's Tag Team Champions. Go for it.
I'll be able to make up for the loss of Charlotte. Well, I'm concerned about Becky. The Becky thing is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to recoup this loss in star power in my women's division with something else, and I'll figure out what that is at some point in this exercise. I believe in myself, Joe. I believe in my negotiation skills, and I will make sure before this offseason is done that I will make up for the loss of Becky Lynch. With that said, Swerve Strickland, the roadmap is out there for what I need to do to get him over. We have seen what works for Swerve. We've seen what not works for Swerve. I will push Swerve as a heel, a cool heel, to fight with Cody Rhodes at the top of my card. And that's going to draw some money. That's going to result in some very exciting professional wrestling matches. And I'm looking forward to how that turns out. Swerve will be paired against Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, and he's going to be money, and he'll be the best pushed black wrestler in the history of this promotion, besides
Well,
Dwayne.
if you ask me, sorry for cutting you off, people. You're gonna get Prince Nana in this deal. And I'm not saying all Swerve's charisma and his, rise to fame was Prince Nana, but he's an integral part of Swerve's character. He's an integral part of, what got Swerve over and what got Swerve, standing out from a lot of the people on the roster. So, like you said, Swerve is still a great pickup, but losing Prince Nana, not getting him, it's a big blow to me for, that act.
Yeah, Chris, as the results file in here, any concerns at all? You got some heavy hitters there in terms of folks that are very particular about their creative. Let's be honest.
Mm.
Any concerns all about managing that?
No, I feel like our team is adjust for big stars, and a Charlotte who could be a little wild. What's the word? A
Mercurial.
little bitchy from here and there. Becky Lynch, is a big star, and she demands, she might want some CC, but she would have to earn that over at my company. But just, I feel like them in this new setting might bring a new hunger to all three of them, especially Charlotte, who gets to work with a Willow, So not
Wonderful.
very concerning. Hopefully, we get to work it all out before we ink the deal with them. But yeah, I feel good.
Okay. Folks, our lead producer has informed me of the results. Fellas, are we okay with me reading
Yes, you
those
can.
results
You
via
can.
our lead producer?
Yep.
Sorry, what was you going to say?
No, I was gonna say go ahead. You can read the percentages as well.
5 minutes have passed with 63% of the votes taking round one is Ibou of the World Wrestling Federation.
Let's go.
Mm.
Let's
It's
go.
going to be controversial. I think we got. I mean, you could tell the chat was split, but
Let's
he
go.
gets the victory. Ibou, how you feeling?
Fucking go. Listen, I think Chris is gonna have some trouble with some of those people. These are very talented and valuable people. Bailey's gonna be a sweetheart for you, Chris. She's gonna be probably the most useful on your side. You're gonna have some trouble with the other two women. I think so. And beyond that, what I can get out of Swerve Strickland at the top of the card is going to be huge for myself. And when it comes to these Swerve was also someone with stadium experience. He knows how to do stadium modern wrestling. We've seen it against Danielson. We've seen it against the Bucks. Him and Cody Rhodes in Allegiant Stadium, MetLife Field, they're going to tear it up. They're going to tear it the fuck up, as will Dorada on my cards. Dorada on a Money in the Bank? Oh, man. I thought I won. And I think people agreed with me.
Let's quickly note, there's a lot of debate in the chat. A lot of people are upset about the result. If you're a member of the Self-Made Discord, you can have your say. The debates channel. Sign up now to have your say. That's where we're going to be getting these results from, folks. You have a chance to vote. Democracy is very important. All right. I think it's time we move.
Is that AO running the Self-Made account? He said, "We're not working for you, fucking bum." That's definitely.
I don't know. I was wondering that too.
It's 100% AO. Like it's 200% AO.
So, So Chris had the original proposal, right?
Yeah. So I get this one.
Ibou, you got the victory, and now you're going to kick off round 2. Go for it.
It's very simple, Chris. I'm going to give you Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate is one of the most talented young wrestlers. Yo, don't dick right, Joe. Don't dick right, Joe. Don't dick right.
Come on, bro. Come on. This kid's around 4 with that shit or something. Come on, man.
Don't dick right. Don't dick. We need a cool down match here. And this everybody's niggas is laughing off. Yo, come on. Yo, come on.
You said it like you were doing him like a big favor.
You said, okay, nigga. Like, what? Like, okay.
Carry on, my bad.
Tyler Bate was the hottest young prospect in professional wrestling at one point. Tyler Bate has a match with Walter that is unbelievable. Tyler Bate, when used to his potential, would be tremendous. And in your promotion, Chris, Tyler Bate would have unbelievable matches with Kenny Omega, with Will Ospreay, with Jon Moxley, with Hangman Page. I'm going to give you Tyler Bate. What I want in return is 2 first-round picks.
Are you crazy? You are talking about matches that happened in the previous decade. No.
That was outrageous, Ibou. Come on.
Yo, come on. JD the Tessa, he thinks you're a clown, Chris.
Legit. I would have given you 2 second-round picks.
Come on, man.
What is your problem? Yo, what is your problem? Yo, second round is like in the second round. That's crazy. Like that's mad disrespectful.
All right, listen.
Whoa,
Chris, do you realize what you're getting in Tyler? He's still 27.
If he's such a strong asset, why do you not want him in your own gym, bro?
Well, because he's somebody that he's disgruntled at the moment and he wants a trade. And so,
so you're doing it for him?
Yeah, I'm doing it for him. Yeah. All right, listen, Chris. 2 first-rounders. I'll give you Tyler Bate and also throw in Pete Dunne.
No, I don't want either of them. Yo, you said he was a mid wrestler and he was an even worse wrestler.
Hang on though, Chris. Are there people you want to offload? You specifically want to offload that you may be able to convince Ibou he would like? Because I know there are people you want to offload.
How about this? Give me Pete Dunne.
Okay.
And Tyler Bate.
Okay.
You don't get any first round picks. However, I will give you 1 second round pick.
Why your second round?
And Chris Jericho.
Can he come with Big Bill and Brian Keith?
No.
Can he come with Big Bill?
No. You can come with.
You thought about it.
I almost said something crazy. Never mind. You can come with 2.0.
Tell you what, I think there's a deal there.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, here's what I'm saying. Jericho is obviously beyond past his best, but the biggest issue is he's so stale in AEW.
Yes.
He could do a Rumble,
I can get business off of Chris Jericho, but I need some other things there to make it a responsible deal on mine.
Okay.
You are giving me Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
You could have that's a tag division boost right there. The Bucks versus the New Catch Republic would be a 4-star match on Dynamite right now. Right now.
There is a 0% chance that I'm about to know who Tyler Bate is.
Shut the fuck up. That's a lie. Listen. Okay. Listen. I'm willing to consider taking Jericho off your hands. I am willing to do that. So we're somewhere here. But here's the thing. Give me Chris Jericho in a first rounder, and I'll do what you got to do. I'll even take another bad contract off your books. Do you have another poison pill on your roster that you're willing
Sammy
to?
Guevara. And I
What a
want 2
blockbuster.
second-round picks, and I will give you everything you want. I'll
Okay,
give you 1 first-round pick, Jericho, a second-round pick, and Sammy Guevara.
Jericho, first rounder, Sammy Guevara, second rounder.
Whoa, tell me who you want out of this first-round pick.
Why do I have to do that? No. That's not a rule. I can tell you after I make the deal.
The
I
first round
take off
picks
my
are
first-round
really
pick.
valuable, man. Chris's
No,
firsts are kind of crazy.
I'm taking off my first-round pick,
No,
but I will give you 3 seconds. I will give you 3 seconds.
what do you mean?
3 second-round picks instead of that first round.
Your second round picks are worth cock, dude. Like I'm sorry. Look, man, Chris, I
Lou
think
Jacobs.
I think in
Hell of a hand.
I think in the next trade special we can force us to specify. But in the real NBA, we don't tell niggas when we're trading their picks who we're gonna draft. So I don't think I got to, bro. You gotta just hold it. You gotta just roll the dice, bro. And similarly, you don't have to tell me who you're drafting until after.
Yeah, I know I don't.
Okay, so listen to me. I will take Chris.
All right, how about this?
I'll take Sammy Jericho in the first. I don't really even want Sammy Guevara, but I'll do it for a first round pick.
How about this? I'll take Sammy off. I will give you Jericho and Big Bill for the New Catch Republic, wherever the fuck those British niggas are called.
Mm-hmm.
One, and I need a first round pick too. And I will agree to your trade.
I got a first rounder.
You get a first rounder, Jericho and Big Bill, and I get the 2 guys you offered me and 1 first round pick.
Jericho, Big Bill, first rounder for New Catch Republic and a first rounder.
Yes.
So you're trading firsts.
Yeah. Okay, you know what, Chris? I accept your deal again. And with my pick, I'm drafting Soberano Jr.
I'm not really upset with that. With my first round pick, I will be taking Leon Slater though.
Ah!
I think that's a pretty fair trade.
Okay. So you got Leon Slater in the New Catch Republic, which that sounds like a sick trio right there. I will be using Chris Jericho for business purposes. I will be using Big Bill in the tag division. I'll be using Big Bill to get people over like a Braun Breaker. I might even put him in the group itself rounds. I'm going to get some good matches out of that. Chris Jericho will be revitalized in WWE, and I will use him for in a retirement tour. He will we'll do some good business there, some Hall of Fame business there. And I will use Soberano Jr. in my mid card.
Well, with me, obviously Bate and Dunn are straight to the tag division. Obviously. But with Leon, oh my God, we can do so much. I wanted Leon in AEW to begin with. We could let Mike Bailey go on a little singles run, and we could put Kevin Knight and Leon Slater together and just have a electric, 2-man. Imagine that team versus the Bucks. But I want to elevate Leon, so he will be a singles guy in my company, and I think I got the better of you there. Jericho, obviously, addition by subtraction. Big Bill is a bit of a loss, but we're not doing much with him in the first place. He's not a huge loss on our slate. So I'm pretty okay with this trade.
Okay, I have to say this because you guys are fine with the trade, and that means it's fine. TNA was not officially on the format. We have to stress this because someone's going to point out.
They weren't?
But in fairness, if we're going to count Noah as I think TNA is fair. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to say it because I know we didn't say it earlier. I just wanted to stress that.
Right.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. I think Big Bill is very, very plug and play as a TV wrestler, right? Very valuable guy. You can just slot in. Obviously has size, kind of implied in the name.
Mm-hmm.
Leon Slater is I think the signature piece of the deal.
Yeah.
I think it's a weird. I'm not gonna lie, fellas. It's a weird trade, and I don't think anyone would have predicted it in the as the hype for this show built up.
I feel like we can both get positives out of what we gained.
What I do like about your approach to trading the Catch Republic fellas, it was like the GM who can't get these dudes that he likes on the fucking call, and he's like, you know what, I need to let these guys go play, man. I gotta let these guys go play.
God no, nigga, you know what I mean? Like shit. God damn, man. I'm gonna tweet this out. I think I feel good. I think I feel good.
Yeah. I'll tell you this: the next Wembley card just changed for sure. 3 Brits have been added here.
Putting them niggas straight on the pre-show. That's what he's doing.
We got a multi-man tag. They like doing tag ladder matches.
I just the poll is coming up shortly.
Okay.
And I'm looking right at the debates tab. I presume the mods will have it up. They want to put the trade details on there.
Yeah.
So while they get that up, what do you think, Joe? What do you think? How do you think I did, man?
It's difficult. Chris Jericho has made a legacy out of reinvention, right? If you don't believe me, just ask him. And I do think a fresh setting would help.
Holy shit! Sorry, continue.
However, I also think, we do have to be realistic about the way Chris looked in his last stretch, and it was looking pretty bad out there for Jericho, right? Not Chriso bread.
I want to stress to our audience that in my usage of Chris Jericho, he'd be heavily protected. I'd mainly use him as a promo. I'd put him in situations where people make the motion for him, like Gunther. I would put him in situations where the fans could just cheer him and we could relive the memories. Comedic segments, retirement tour, Hall of Fame. I'd use Big Bill a lot, folks. You got to really think about this. You got to think about who Soberano Jr. is as wrestling. Think about who Big Bill is. I'd get some action out of Big Bill and Braun Breaker. I'd throw him at Cody Rhodes.
We already did Hook versus Big Bill, so we basically already beat you to the punch.
Obafemi and Big Bill. I think
this honestly feels like a trade that 2 months into the season, I don't think anyone's talking about it anymore, to be honest with you. Leon, actually, no, that's not true. Soberano Jr.'s a great talent, but what you would do with him on SmackDown is unclear to me, if I'm being honest. Leon is a lot easier, in fairness, to just go you could see exactly what he would do, right? It's easy to, but yeah.
Well, Joe, listen, when I run that Fraxium versus Soberano and Mascara Dorada match, people would like that. Yeah. If I do Soberano and Dorada versus Phoenix and Andrade, I'm just see. I should have pushed that to the people before I made this poll. AO said, "Oh, brother, come on, man."
Yeah, I think with this audience leading with Fraxium was not your best play there. To be honest, that was not.
Hey, man, I did my. I know. Hey, man, I did my thing.
Here's what I respect about that: a deal getting made out of the starting point of Tyler Bate is honestly pretty impressive, even if it was not the most exciting. I think it's something to be said for that. Good job.
What were you about to say, Chris?
No, I'm just saying. Getting rid of Jericho was like a huge weight off my back, like gigantic. I don't feel bad about losing any of the guys I love. I like Soberano Jr. Haven't seen him wrestle in months. He's hurt. How do I know he's not going to be injury prone in your company? Not saying he's injury prone, but he's been hurt for a minute. How we know he's going to be the same guy? But with Leon Slater, who's just, I think everyone can agree, I got the best asset back with Leon Slater.
Yeah,
he already has the mark of approval from AJ Styles. Maybe AJ comes over one day because of Leon.
Maybe soon, maybe in the next round, Chris. Anything's possible.
Yeah, hey, but I think Leon just a young guy who is in a field where he can really just show off his moves. We're gonna put him in some big positions.
Indeed.
I'm happy.
There was a very colourful reaction a moment ago, and so I think we can announce this one after 190 votes.
Mm-hmm.
With 91% of those votes.
Oh my God.
Chriso bread. I think the Leon Slater in Jericho out combo was just significant there for the audience. I gotta say though, the true highlight of that whole segment was Ibou going, anyone else you really want to get rid of? And Chris just goes, Sammy Guevara. Superb. There you go, one each.
Oh God! So we're tied now, 1-1.
Tremendous.
We're tied.
One
Ah,
piece, fellas.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I
Chris,
feel good.
you got first proposal in round 3.
Okay, my proposal is pretty simple, Ibou. I want 2 first-round picks and Roxanne Perez, and
No.
I will give you. Okay, slow down. I will give you Athena. I will give up Athena. I know you really want Athena, so I will give you Athena. I will give you. Do I want to? Do I want to put that up? Yeah, yeah, I put it up. I will give you Alice Winsdor, Winsner. How you say it? Winsner?
Windsor.
Winsor. Winsor.
Yeah,
I'll give
our
you Alice
wind, we call
Winsor.
her. Yeah, our wind.
Okay, and 2 seconds.
Athena, Alex Windsor, in 2 seconds. Here's the thing. I'm sorry. Your seconds don't have value. If you give me two first, I might look into this. But you know what I like about this,
Uh, how about
Joe?
this? How about this? How about this?
Okay.
I will take off Roxanne. Give me 3 first-round picks. You can have Athena, Windsor, and Billy Starks.
You know what I don't like about this, Joe?
Mm,
Chris clearly has like a winning swagger now. Like you could tell.
yeah.
And so
You
as
know,
he's closing shit, it feels like when you're getting back on defense and he's kind of just walking you down and he's kind of has a little dance to his dribble. You know what I mean? Like it feels like he's sizing me up. And I'm like, I don't like this, bro. You're getting to your spot
It's
right now. Like I don't.
very apparent that Chris has clear intention with these draft picks. Very clear intention, and that makes it dangerous.
Yeah. So you want oh see, I'm getting dizzy now. My ankles are starting to hurt. So you said Athena, Billy Starks, and Alex Windsor for what? You said 2 first rounders?
He
three,
said
three.
3.
You know what else I don't like about this, Joe?
What's up?
There's now this dangerous feeling of like, who is he thinking about with these first round picks that I'm not thinking about? You
It's
know what I mean? It's dangerous. It's spooky.
well, we have to remind the audience. TNA is in the question here. No, AAA, but also NXT. And whatever you think of the NXT television program,
I know who
the
he's saying.
top talent in NXT is significant. The
Don't
chat
say
is
names,
very
Joe.
alarmed by that.
Don't say this. Yeah,
I'm not saying the name, but the chat is that's what the chat's reacting to. You know,
Maybe, yo, people might think it's the obvious choice. I'm telling you, it's not, Ibu. I mean, you
it
can
might not
believe
be.
me or not, but I have a winning strategy here, and I think you get amazing wrestler in Athena, a wrestler with a lot of upside in Alice Windor, and Billy Starks is also a really good young wrestler, up and coming
And
wrestler.
Chris, and in fairness, Ibou, you do need to kind of get some strength back in this division after giving up the 4 horsewomen.
I agree.
Joe, you know what's the thing? This deal will close, and Chris is gonna like unflip those cards of what those draft picks are,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
gonna be like bah, bah.
It feels as a neutral. This is just my personal feeling as a neutral. It feels like the element of mystery with 3 firsts is very difficult to overcome. There's a lot of mystery there.
Hey,
All right, Chris, I'll give you 1 first round pick. I'm sorry, I'll give you one.
no,
One
I
first,
want
Chris.
no,
Chris,
no.
Chris, 1 first round pick. Give me Athena.
Wow, a first for Athena is an interesting deal. My goodness.
Throw in a second, and I will accept your deal. So a first, a second for Athena.
Wow.
There's 1 first rounder on my end that I'm. If I
Yeah.
lose them, it's deadly. Everyone else.
Okay, I'm going to say this now for the next time because we're obviously going to do this a lot, let's be honest. When we start getting into protected picks, this is going to be incredible.
Yes, because here's the thing. So
NXT is protected, you know? Like,
I'm gonna say no. What we're gonna do next time is the protected first rounders, right? We get to identify 10 people that we're protecting. We get to identify them, and so basically, if you're going for that, it's fair game to take any of our protected section. Basically,
what we should do is
yeah.
we should actually lock the protected talent in before so that, like, it's a lot
Yeah.
more fluid on the air, you know?
Mm.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, we
Yeah.
are 10 protected. And so if Chris goes, I want to protect it, I'm basically saying I have to accept the loss of one of these people.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Right now, they're unprotected, which is violent and dangerous, and I don't want to get trade aids. So, Chris, I'll give you 4 first rounders for Athena.
4 first rounders.
I botched.
I
What the
accept.
fuck?
I accept. I accept. I accept. I accept. I accept. No, no, no. I accept. I accept.
What just
Hey,
happened?
hey, put the green check right now. Put the green. No, I accept.
What just happened?
Yeah. No, you said it. You said it. You said it. I got 4 first rounders. You said it. You said it. You said it. You said it.
Doing that. It
What
was.
do you mean we're not doing that? What?
I misspoke. Calm down.
No, no, no. You don't get to just,
I,
John Gruden, I actually misspoke. No, you don't get to do that.
Chris, stop it. I misspoke. What I meant to say was, stop it. Come on. I meant to say I'll give you
Wow.
4 second-round picks for Athena.
No. Give me,
Five.
straight up, give me a first or second for Athena.
I'll give you 5 second-round picks for Athena.
No, I don't want your fucking second round
You have to
picks.
remember, the ID
Except
and
for one.
PC talent does not have a lot of value to Chriso.
I'll give you 6 second-round picks for Athena.
Yo, you keep going up. No, I want the first and 1 second for Athena.
I'll give you 3 seconds and Paul Heyman.
That's interesting.
Huh. That's actually, I'm good on Paul Heyman. It's 2025,
Yeah.
like the Seth stuff isn't really good, and I know he's a big part of that. I'm gonna stick to my
Chris,
official offer.
think about what think about what Heyman got out of Bronson Reed. Think about Bronson Reed pre Paul Heyman and Bronson Reed after Paul Heyman. Think about Damian Priest pre Paul Heyman. He was awful. And then Damian Priest during the period of Paul Heyman was heavily using him, which was last summer. Think about that. Don't let the usage of a guy like Seth Rollins, who we know is, color your view of Paul Heyman. Think of what Paul Heyman got out of the bloodline.
I want the first round pick and the second round pick
Give me
for
Athena.
Athena.
Give me Athena. I'll give you a second rounder in Heyman.
No, I'm disagreeing. No,
There
I
doesn't
will
seem to
give
be
you
interest in
Athena
Heyman.
for the
Yeah.
first and the second.
It's not a bad deal. But I understand there's a talent you really don't want to lose in that first. Not sure there's a deal here, fellas.
Give me one first round pick on your end, Chris.
No. I went down from my original offer. This is like the best it's gonna get for you right now. I believe. I mean,
So you're saying Athena, and all I got to do is give you a first?
and 1 second, a first and 1 second.
It's really Athena for the first because the second is.
Yeah, I just want the second for some insurance.
I need more roster value, Chris. I'm sorry.
You have lost two of your biggest stars, really three in the four horsewomen. You get Athena, and maybe she won't fill in the spot for three women, but she will have amazing matches
Okay,
with
Chris.
your main woman.
Can I also get Queen Aminata?
No, you can get Billy Starks. How about that? You can get Billy Starks.
That's fine. Can I do
You do need Athena, Ibou. We gotta be honest.
I do. I do want to get this. I do want to get her. Can I get Tony Khan?
What? No. What? He's funding my whole thing. No. How about this? You can get Jerry Lynn.
Suck my dick. Suck my
Cradle Power Driver, brother.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, you know what? Can I get Jamie Hayter?
No.
You want to offload that deal, Chris. Let's be honest.
Maybe another trade. I'm telling you, this is a simple, you're doing good value.
Give me because I know you're going to draft.
You might think that's what I'm going to draft, but I might just surprise
Here's
you.
what I'd say as the middleman. The
Go.
Billy Starks piece did feel like a positive step, but I don't sense Ibou sees that as big an acquisition as maybe the chat does. So I think there's more work to be done here,
All right.
Think what?
Give me alongside Athena.
Nerves. The anxiety of the situation.
I'm getting stressed, Joe. Give me a
I can
second round.
tell.
Give me a first rounder, Chris. Just give me a first rounder, bro, please.
No, that
Please.
defeats me asking for a first rounder.
Please.
I will give you a second. I mean,
Please.
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 no,
He
no.
said please.
Yo, chat, he
All
bet
right.
me.
He said, "Hey, y'all see this nigga begging?"
Please. Give me a first, please. It's so fucking funny.
By the way, we have 568 live viewers, which is our
Damn.
highest live viewership in this channel so far. So, if you're enjoying this, please like the video.
We're going to need, in terms of Athena, guys, we're going to need to accelerate, or this may not be a deal that can be done. We're a long way off right now.
Yeah, I just think you should take the deal.
Chris
You need women depth on you, and you don't know if I'm gonna offer you any more women talent.
is
You
gonna
know,
apologize me. Listen. I'll take Athena. I'll give you my first rounder. Chris, just add this person for me, please. Consider this. Give me I'll even tell you who my pick's going to be, my draft pick, if it makes you more comfortable. I
I'm
intend
not giving you a first round pick.
grow up, man. I intend to take someone from Stardom.
No.
In full that.
How about this?
Okay,
I
how
will
about this?
give you a first round pick, but that first round pick has to be Yuya Uemura.
Hang on a
That's your
second.
guy. That
That's
is
your
a good
guy.
piece. That's your guy.
You believe in him, dude. You could put like a D'Antoni system around him.
Hey man, 3 second offense.
Chris, you have to draft this motherfucker, and I'll do it. Or I'm sending the mob at you.
No, I don't get to tell you. I don't have to tell you who I draft. No.
who you drafting, Chuck?
Hey man, yo, I mean, if you don't have faith in Yuya Uemura, I get it.
How
You
about
know,
this? With this, just give me Sari, bro. You know, from that draft pick. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Listen, bro, Sari and Athena, I'll give you my first round pick.
give me two. No,
How's
I'm good.
How's
Okay.
Chris is a scammer, bro? He's nigga scamming me, bro. This
I'm
nigga,
not scamming you. You get Athena. Bro,
bro.
do you even want Billy Starks?
Listen to me. I'll give you my. We know who you're gonna fucking pick with this draft pick. I know what it is. I know what it is. I'll give it. I'll take it. Give me fucking Athena and give me Sari. I'll take it. Fuck it.
No,
Pick.
no. Cerene's arguably the best women's wrestler on the planet. You're not getting her and Athena.
You're not gonna use her. Your division doesn't fucking need her. Let's be real. You're
I
famous.
need her for different. I need her for other negotiations.
You're famous.
So
Talk about the Joshi wrestlers. What about? Be honest with yourself. Just be
listen,
honest.
you need women. You need these women wrestlers more than me right
Take
at the
a
moment.
fucking
You know
deal.
how to your biggest stuff.
Take a fucking deal, Chris. God damn it.
Folks,
No.
I think we're a dead end here, guys. I gotta be honest.
I am not. I am very stagnant on what I want. It's really just
Yeah.
him.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris. Athena, I will give you instead of a first round pick, Chris. I'll give you.
Couldn't even say it.
I'll give you Penta.
Yo, fuck off. Yo,
Let me tell you
no.
something. That's got to be one of the most pathetic moments in the history of live streaming. I've never in my life. And Penta's a decorated pro wrestler, popular, but your delivery of Penta was truly pitiful. You said, oh, "I'll give you Penta." You said, "I'll give you Penta." Please, God, just take Penta, please.
Yo, Ibou, just take the deal.
All right, Chris, how about this, bro? Counter offer.
Holy.
I'll give you a first rounder, and I'll give you Roman Reigns. What I want is Athena, a first rounder, A first rounder. Give me Athena, 2 first round picks, and Kenny Omega.
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
Like, no. Yo, how did you get from me wanting one first round pick to you asking for Kenny Omega and
I
then 2 first rounders?
I'll give you a first round pick and Jay Uso.
No! Don't even finish that shit. No, I don't want him. No. No, can we? No, we don't all date you. Stop throwing bullshit on my plate, bro.
Roman and Omega was not what this needed. That was not what this deal needed.
I. If I'm wilding, bro. How about this, Chriso, bro? Because you're gonna reveal it, and I'm gonna lose the trade, and it's like,
Hey, man, you don't know that.
yes, I do. Shut the fuck up. This nigga's doing all this poker facing. The second the shit closes, he's gonna fucking dunk on me.
I'm not. I'm being very respectful. I'm the gentleman.
Chris, I'll give you the first rounder. Just give me a first rounder. Come on, bro.
Uh, okay, but it can't be these 3 people. It can't be
What the fuck?
Saray.
You can't.
Suri, I mean, it can't be Saray. Suri. It can't be Suri, and it can't be Mystico.
Yo, suck my dick, dude. Like, suck my.
Telling you guys, I don't see a deal coming to fruition.
I just don't either. He's not. He's asking for too much, and I'm giving him good stuff.
Chris,
I give him 2 quality wrestlers. And,
Chris,
I don't want to wrestle back.
If you give me 2 unprotected first, and I'll throw in Jacob Fatu.
No, I watched the cage match last week.
That wasn't his fault. That's not his.
I don't know, Chris. There was a window open there. I'm not sure.
See,
I don't know.
I was like, hold on a sec.
Jacobs,
What?
dude.
So you want Athena in a first? I give Jacob in the first, and my second.
I'm gonna lose this shit anyway. Now you know what? Fuck that. I'm keeping Jacob.
You shouldn't give up, Jacob.
All right, bro. Do what you got to do, Chris. I'll take the draft. I'll take the first. I'll take Athena. If I'll give you my first, just give me a first with Athena. How about that? Athena and a first for your first.
We've been through this.
Sorry for my.
I'm telling you, I will do that, but you just can't pick 2 people, and it can't be Saray, and it can't be Mystico.
I just. Okay, I'll take somebody different then.
All right, so I get the first. But what do I get again? I damn near forgot.
You get a first rounder. I get Athena and a first rounder.
Oh, so okay. Take Billy Starks off of there. We get to keep Billy Starks.
Okay, but hang on a second. What is the deal now? There's a first rounder being switched, and you also get Athena. What sense does this make, fellas? What's happening here? I think we've lost our mind.
This is crazy.
No, see, Joe fucking
No,
that's
this
why
is.
he's the host.
I'm not taking Sari. Give me a first. And give Athena, and you get a first from me. We agreed. Don't let Joe confuse you.
No, you're not
confusing Chris. I was the one.
Yeah, you're confusing me. I can't lie. We've been on this topic for so long. I'm getting confused.
Chris, I'll take your first, and I'm not taking Sari or Mystico.
I don't really care now. You don't get a first from me.
What the
I don't really care.
What the fuck?
How about this? I just want the first, and I will take away the second. I just want the first, and you get Athena.
I can't get any of your picks, Chris.
You get a couple seconds. I'll give you 3 seconds.
I don't care about Rev Bro. I don't give a fuck about.
But you're getting Athena.
You're getting Athena. Yo, I think you're undervaluing Athena.
No, I'm not, Chris. I know what you're gonna take from me with my draft pick. I'd like to take a draft pick.
So you're just telling me you just think that men are more valuable than women. That's what you're telling me.
That's not what I'm doing.
Seems like it.
Please.
How you know I'm gonna take a man?
I do know you're going to.
I could take Blake Monroe.
That was just. I mean, really, this has gotten. Folks, we've got a real problem on our hands here. That last deal was so smooth.
All right, you know what? Chris, he has tears in his eyes. Chris, just please give me a pick. Just give me a pick.
No.
You're gonna have, if you want. Here's genuinely the case. if you're going to switch picks, trade picks, then Chris needs a talent too, because you're getting Athena.
Who do you want, Chris?
I'm taking Oprah Femi. I'm taking Oprah Femi. You get it there.
I know what you do. I know what you're doing, bro. I know what you're
Hey,
doing.
man.
So
You need this more than me, by the way.
Chris, I know what you're doing. Give me a pick. Just give me a pick then. Do you realize
A
what I'm
second round pick, sure.
Give me a first, Chris. I'm losing a generational big man. I'm losing
I'm losing a generational women's roster.
my wrestler is 10 years younger
My wrestler is 10 times better. You can argue,
right now.
sure. Just accept it. We all got places to be after this podcast, brother.
What the fuck? Oba costs more than Athena. I'm sorry. You had to give me a first rounder.
Chad, y'all hear this? I would take that into y'all voting.
Give me a first rounder and I will give you Oba Femi. It's that simple. It's really that simple. This is the greatest upcoming new big man in a long time, and he is 25, 6 years old. Give me the fucking pick.
I'm not giving you any picks.
Give me a second rounder.
Okay,
Give me 2 second rounders.
sure.
All right, man. Let's do it.
So what is the deal with
All right,
this?
sir.
Wait, can I get Billy Starks too?
No, that shit passed.
Wow.
The deal is, I get one first round pick. He gets Athena in 2 seconds. That's the deal.
No. You're getting. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
The brackets confuse you.
Yeah. Okay.
Good work, man. We just replaced Swerve Strickland.
Whatever. All right. Yeah, we'll do it. I'm gonna book Athena like she's Mike Tyson. I'm gonna do what they did in 2023 Ring of Honor at a big stage, and she's gonna fucking draw me some fucking money. That's what we're gonna fucking do. I'm gonna get to do Athena and Bianca Belair in the main event of a stadium. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. Undefeated, and then she's gonna go to WrestleMania. She's gonna work Rhea Ripley. She's gonna work Io Sky. She's gonna work Bianca Belair. She's gonna work Stephanie Vaquer.
I'm gonna have Oba Femi retire Brian Danielson in the stadium.
I'm gonna get big time money and value off of Athena.
I get a man adventure for 20 years.
You don't realize who are my draft picks?
He doesn't know, guys.
No, hold on. My talent pool is Rev Pro, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll let y'all know right now who I'm
He's
drafting.
gonna let us know.
He's looking at the roster, by the way, guys. He doesn't know these people. Don't take this.
And I do want to be clear here, okay, folks. I am generally just on it, but I do have to police this somewhat. I'm the commissioner, after all. The trade that almost went through was clearly a case of Chris being bamboozled and led astray. That was obvious.
That's crazy. Yo, Joe really did say
that was the. Am I wrong though? That's what happened, right?
No, it did. It did. You're right.
It was a mind trick situation. I had to police that. I had to.
I
like earlier when Ibou said 4 picks, I didn't put that through. You know, we have to. Yeah.
All right. This is what I'm taking. Fuck, man. Give me Michael Oku.
Okay.
And give me
So look at this, man.
I'll do what I can with Luke Jacobs. I'll do it.
Okay. I feel amazing about this.
Yeah.
I feel amazing about my trade. We got 3 women who are, maybe not similar, but I love what I did here, Chad.
I'll let y'all put the poll up. Joe, you can do your analysis. I'm gonna go get up and have a smoke. I'll be right back in a minute.
Yeah. Well, folks, I think it's fair to say that was our most controversial round yet. This is a format. This is a show that we're still working kind of the the rough edges. I think moving forward, we're gonna have to figure out this draft pick situation. Oba Femi, 27 years old, already shows a real knack for it in ring. Has big time presence and personality. I think there's a lot to like there, but we do have to be clear. Athena is a huge piece. Seriously,
Amazing,
legendary
amazing.
wrestler. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be controversial, but hopefully here in a moment we'll have some results. It's very difficult, really, when things get stuck like that one just did. I mean, we're at a dead end there, Chris, for a while. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, and yeah, it was. And I think he took a lesser offer by getting 2 second rounds. He could have had Billy Starks, who I think are better prospects than both of the men he took. I mean, I don't know, man. I think he
Yeah,
overthought a little bit of it. Like I think he devalued how like losing Athena is big for me. Like you know, um, but I can afford that because I got three big stars out of his women's division. But yeah, I
mm.
feel pretty good about getting Oba. We do some big things with him.
The other issue was he kind of showed his hand, right, in terms of he led the conversation with, I want Athena.
Mm.
And so, when that became an issue as we got deeper into the game there, folks, we'll have our results here in a moment. We're headed into round 4 next, which will be Ibou's first proposal, correct? Right? Yeah,
Yes.
Ibou's first proposal next. We hope you're enjoying this so far. If you are, please do like this video, subscribe to Self Made, and if you think I'm just doing a marvelous job, go check out Late Night Grin too, Chris. That's a good idea.
What you are doing a great. Literally saved my this round for me. Literally saved it. Um,
The integrity of the sport matters to me, Chris. It matters.
yeah, just an ally to the black youth is Joe Hulbert. So I would go follow him yeah, everywhere.
um, yeah, and again, I do want to. If you think I'm being biased here, Ibou at one point said, "I'll give you 4 firsts," and I did not push that trade through. I could have easily. I could have. I could have.
Yeah. Also, I lost round one, but me losing and getting what I got still put Evil in a deficit because he needs women's, stars now. So I knew I really had the upper edge. So towards the end, I was just, solid in where I wanted to, take
Yep.
things.
Indeed. Hopefully, Ibou's okay. We haven't heard from him for a moment here as we await the results here of round 3. It's been a close contest so far. I don't think anyone expected the new Catch Republic to be moved so soon, but they were, and so we have to live with that. That's part of what happened here tonight. Chris Jericho going the other way, of course. It's been eventful. It's been exciting. It's been dramatic, in fact. And really, the conclusion of all of this is Ibou is now going to have to book Michael Oku, which I think he will find very challenging. I have no issue with Michael Oku, but I think Ibou will have great challenges booking him. I just get the feeling.
My good friend
Oh, cool.
Shawn Michaels will make great use of Michael Oku.
Wow, he's a CW vehicle.
Yeah. He's gonna tear it up on NXT.
Fabulous. A reminder, because people are asking in the chat.
I might pair him with Sora Strickland when he gets called up.
That's a Triple H move with the blacks.
Anyways.
So people in the chat are asking about the second round. An AEW second rounder is a Revolution Pro Wrestling wrestler, Rev Pro representation. A WWE second rounder is an ID or PC prospect that has not made NXT TV yet, or at least not with any consistency whatsoever.
Right.
So yeah, an interesting one. Do we have these results? Shall we? Is it close?
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. They I want to remind people that Obafemi is still very green. His matches are heavily produced.
Okay. Fair.
He's very green. His matches are very produced. He's not wrestled outside of that produced environment. So Chris might be getting a very green and overrated talent. While I'm getting Athena, who has done what she's done on a big stage. I think
it must be close. If you're doing a hard sell here, it must be close.
I just want people to consider this. You're getting a very green, overrated wrestler.
The desperosity of your voice is just disgusting.
Say that word again, Chris.
The desperateness of your voice.
One more time.
Huh?
You're getting close.
No, you could be an English teacher all you want. I know. I've not even checked the poll, and I feel like I crushed you in this poll.
Lads, we gotta be honest. I mean, we can debate and argue about the pick, but at least we'll always have the moment of Ibou going Penta. I don't know what you guys have done on the first 2 streams, but that's got to be up there for self-made moments. Yeah, that's got to be. Right, the results are in. 5 minutes have passed. It is not close after all. With 84% of the votes, Chriso Bread, the Obafemi pick proves pivotal.
Yeah.
Ibou, I sense that's what you were frustrated about. Maybe people, maybe getting a little carried away with potential. Is that what you're suggesting, Ibou?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe he flames out, but I'm glad we got him.
Excellent. Excellent stuff. Right, we ready for round 4? We need a reset here, guys. We need
Yeah.
to
I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna try to be back to being respectful. I had a good cry, a good frustration cry, but I'm gonna try to tie this back up. So it's time for my first proposal. Chris, I'd like I'd like FTR, I'd like Dustin Rhodes, and I'd like MJF. For these wrestlers, I will give you Ilya Dragunov,
Okay.
2 second rounders, and the Creed brothers. 2 second rounders, the Creeds and Ilya Dragunov for FTR, MJF, and Dustin Rhodes.
I decline.
The whole time I was looking at Joe. The whole time I was looking at Joe, and I was like, "Don't butt in. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Yo,
Just shut the fuck."
what have the Creed brothers shown me in the last 3 years?
That's Paul.
Nothing.
That's Paul of X.
Nothing.
That's Paul of
What
X.
what am I gonna do with those second round picks? Take Sean Legacy? No.
Yeah.
I am willing to get off of all three of these men.
Okay.
As much as I think that MJF is extremely valuable asset, as much as I think FTR is a really good tag team who would really bolster the WWE tag division. Dustin Rhodes is there too. He's can unite with his brother. That could be a big time storyline.
Sandman said, "Yeah, wait, I gotta find it." Sandman, let's find Sandman's comment. He said, "Ilya Dragunov for Dustin Rhodes," and this nigga declined.
Yeah, guess what? MJF is offering this deal, butter, and he gave me 2 second round picks. What are you talking about? No, this is not crazy for me to decline.
Okay, Chris, would you feel different if I did Ilya, Creeds, and 1 first rounder?
Hold on now.
Wait.
Ilya, Creeds, and 1. No, I don't want the Creeds. Give me Los Garzas in the Creeds place.
Then I got to take the pick. I'll take the picks away, but
No, you can take around all the second round picks. Give me the first. Give me Ilya. Give me the Garzas.
How about Ilya and the Garzas, and that's it?
No, I'm giving you MJF, who is a incredible asset for me. How about this? 3 first round picks, and you can get everything you want.
You got that spooky aura around you again.
Yo, hey, you get MJF is damn near the quality of a first round pick, especially for WWE. He can work any style.
If you throw in the entire Bang gang, I'll do it.
You already have the entire Bang gang, don't you?
I don't think so.
You don't?
Let me double check.
No, you don't.
I don't think so. No.
The entire Bang Bang
gang. Bang Bang gang, MJF, Dustin Rhodes, FTR, and you get 3 first rounders.
I'm not really upset with losing the Bang Bang gang. I'll just tell you that right now. Max is where I'm like, yo, it's Max.
You're getting first rounders that are going to replace him age wise and talent wise. That'll set up your future.
There's not actually now that I'm thinking about it, there's not actually that many people in NXT I want. There's one name where I would really like.
Chris, the thing is, you're not thinking about it deep enough because you actually could dog walk me with this, and I'm taking that risk. I'm literally taking that risk.
4 first round picks.
No. No.
3 first round picks, and we get to keep Juice Robinson.
So I
You
get
get the rest of the Bang Bang Gang. You still get Jay
He's,
White.
Juice is good vibes. He said we need him in the locker room.
Yeah, we need that guy, to make keep Tony Storm happy.
Can I also get?
No,
Can I get Leo Rush?
that's a weird pick. Uh,
Can I get him?
no, you have Action and Daddy.
Sure.
Okay,
CW
I
baby.
get I get 3 first round picks. You get FTR.
Dustin Rhodes, MJF, the gun.
You get Find the Remote. You get a 6-year-old man who is a Republican, by the way, Jack. MJF,
Jay White,
injury prone Jay White, and the Guns,
and Action Andretti.
and Action and Daddy. I will also throw in Billy Gunn.
Don't worry about it. That's fine.
No, I don't want anything from you. I will throw in Billy Gunn though.
I'll just wave him.
Uh, I'll throw him in.
You stretch his contract.
Wave and stretch. All right.
I will throw him in.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right.
I'm afraid of what the fuck you're about to draft. I'll do it.
So with my first of the first round picks, obviously I want Javon Evans. Um, Big bouncy. Who it's TNA and NXT only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, okay. Is Noah in there too?
You have first round was Noah, Triple A, NXT, and then we added TNA. So you have all 4, access to all 4.
Oh man.
I'm correcting that, Ibou, right? Because the other 3 would, yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, so Javon Evans for my first pick. I'll take Jordan Grace with the second, and then oh my god, I'm trying to think of who was promising on the TNA roster, and I'm not thinking of anyone. So I want. Oh my God, El Hijo del Wagner. I'll take Wagner Jr.
Okay, El Eo Del Dr. Wagner
Okay.
Jr. And I'm typing my tweet out for FTR,
Y'all in the chat talking about some Vikingo boy. Fuck no.
MJF, Dustin Rhodes, Jay White,
This is a done deal, right?
Action Andretti, and
You doing a tweet, Ibou?
Billy. Yeah.
Man, I don't know, Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I'm not super excited, but
here's the thing. Chris dumped a lot of shit that like wasn't really getting on the court or really fitting with the style of play he wanted on his team. So I get it. It seems excessive, but like it's like guys that like were slowing the team down on his side. But I think I got a lot of great talent, Joe. If I'm being honest with you, the Guns are awesome. If JY can get on the floor,
injury prone though.
Yeah, but if he can get on the floor, he'll be spectacular for my system. MJF is the centerpiece of this, and MJF is a generational talent. Make no mistake about it. And in WWE, where he fits, just like Cody. Cody was great in AEW, and he fits more in WWE. MJF is great in AEW. You can make the argument he'll fit more in WWE with the promos and everything. The ability to be funny, to be serious, to be dynamic. MJF is the centerpiece. FTR bolsters my division, my tag division as heels. They can be great. Dustin Rhodes can team with Cody Rhodes, and we can do storylines with Cody. Action Andretti will be a good depth pick for CW. Billy Gunn waved and stretched. I like my haul. I think I got this.
My feeling on this, Chris, respond to that first, so you have a say before.
That's the strongest round by me, but I would still probably give myself the edge with Javon Evans. These last 2 rounds, I've really been trying to go with depth on my younger side of things. And with Javon, I'm just taking more and more away from his NXT. Is Action Andretti going to fill the hole of Javon Evans? Probably not. And with Jordan Grace, who I think is one of the best women's wrestlers on the planet, taking more depth away from his women's roster and putting her with, oh my God, can you imagine Jordan Grace versus a Chris Statlander? The business they could do, a Jordan Grace versus a Megan Bain. And with Wagner, we lost. I'm sending Wagner down to CMLO. Hopefully the bad blood between them, replenishes. And, because we lost Sobrano Jr., we lost Masco Dorada. So, we're going to give some to our, friends. And
Joe,
Yeah.
you give me
Yeah.
your take. I think I won this with just
So
the sheer quantity of valuable assets that I got here.
I think it's important to dissect the assets in particular because we agree that Billy Gunn's not really he's not really important to this, right? That was just a thing that's thrown in.
No.
Action Andretti, fine, no big deal. Dustin Rhodes with his injury, unfortunately, is limited. But I just think, and I'm going to put my FTR bias aside. I think the MJF piece is the one here, Chris. I know you're not super fired up about his latest work. I think if you're losing Max, I think you've got to get a bigger return. You need a top guy. I think that's my feeling on it. I mean, again, because FTR, they're my guys, but I understand stylistically, not to your. But I think with Max, that's a big, big, big asset. I feel that's the way I'm seeing this, folks. I got to say,
My strategy with this
It's a
one,
big
Joe,
loss. Big loss.
yeah,
get a high volume of guys that don't do much for that guy's team, but would do so much on my team.
yeah. Max in WWE is like he just changed your whole main event landscape because now you have a guy you can actually have around for a while. You know, a lot of those guys are really beat up, right? So
And Max is 28 years old, I believe.
yeah, and Javon's great. Javon is a super talent, but Max has done so much already as a main event guy, right?
Yeah.
Like Max is kind of proven at a young age. I think Max is 29. I think.
I think there's quiet upside with the Guns in WWE as well as
The
entertainment.
Guns are a good team. Yeah,
Can they stay
injuries,
healthy,
I
though?
think, was
You know?
that's Chris's
Yeah.
concern. The injury, and same. I mean, let's be real. Whatever you think of Jay White, I'm clearly the high man on him here, but I think in WWE Jay White would do great again if he can stay in the ball game, right? So
If he's healthy, I got him in the Judgment Day, and that's a guy you can put TV time doing tags with.
Chat, did you just hear what that nigga just said?
Listen, Finn Balor and Jay White running wild, 3 1/4.
Let's go. More Bullet Club lore.
Hey man, I could throw Jay.
Your own brother in chat said I won. I mean, that's your blood, flesh and blood. So
I got MJF, bro. I can main event stadiums.
You did get into that.
Cody. I could do Max and Roman.
Yeah, Roman's gonna start the match.
hey man, take it easy.
I love Max, by the way.
I got
Awesome guy. I just watched Happy Gilmore too.
Bro, FTR versus Cody and Randy in the main event of like a B pay-per-view would be unbelievable, Joe.
FTR are in great form right now too.
Great
I don't
form.
know. There's a lot there, but I think you had a good tactic there in the sense that you targeted people that you knew Chris was struggling to fit into his system.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, I think that's
why Chris
a
doesn't
smart way of
feel
playing.
that bad of losing this much quantity because it's not guys that he really saw in the future of his own system and his company.
Yeah. And I think Chris feels like Javon's a natural fit, I feel.
Ibou, we got us. Never mind. Yeah,
I can do CM Punk again, Joe.
Yeah. Good luck.
A lot of rehashing.
Yo, he did not sell. He was like, huh.
You're gonna have to talk to them about that first, I feel. But yes, that would be a good idea.
Sami Zayn MJF program, the TV you get out of that. The TV you get out of Sammy and Joe.
Max is a huge get, no question.
No, he is. He's a big guy, but oh my God, someone just said Punk. Someone said Jay White versus Randy. Loki, I don't gotta say anything else because that's a match that will be running, and that's not a good thing.
That match would be good.
I don't feel crazy confident about this round, but when you have a lead, I feel like you can experiment a little more.
Building a team you believe in, Chris. I like that. All right. Again, folks, want to remind you throughout the night you've been able to vote. Self-made Discord, of course, our final round coming up, so you still have time to get involved. The votes are in, and they are conclusive. 76% of the votes. I've got Ibou taking the victory here. Known quantities, right? I think was the key there. No quantities gets it done for Ibou's Team WWE, which means, unless I'm mistaken, do we have ourselves a tie going into the deciding round?
We are now going into a decisive game 5, round 5 here with a tie.
Doesn't get any bigger. It does not get any
it's
bigger, folks.
It's almost like you scripted this,
Almost.
Man.
It's almost like I kind of plotted this out of my head a little bit loosely, I said, you know what? I'll go round 3. I'll lose Oba. I'll do it. I'll lose Oba.
So, after the last round, you took a moment to breathe, Ibou, and then you came back with your proposal. I have to do this, only fair, Chris. Are you ready to enter round 5, or do you want a moment? I just want to ask because it's only fair.
Let me get a moment. Let me just get a
Okay.
quick minute or two. Let me get a moment.
Okay. Okay, that's
I got to
totally
talk
because
to a
I
couple
just,
people.
yeah, I wanted to, there's only fair, right? But you had a moment to kind of reflect,
Yeah, I
collect
did.
yourself.
I went outside with the dog by my side, looking up at the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seeing FTR silhouettes.
Looking for answers. I'm like, Pena, what do you got for me? And she's like, "Arr!" I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
probably should go for FTR. Yeah.
Yeah. If the third round didn't take as long as it did, as soon as you mentioned FTR, I was absolutely going to butt in Lazaro's TNA and offer like Masha Slamovich or someone.
Yeah.
I'm in the trade market, you know.
This has been an incredible stream, by the way.
That's been great.
Really,
Yeah.
really fun. We're getting some awesome feedback already, and beyond the feedback, we have 600 live viewers at the moment.
Okay.
600 live.
If you don't mind,
Yes.
I'm going to plug my business again for those 600 live viewers. How does that sound to you?
Joe looked at the house and was like, wait, go for it.
Yeah. Folks, you can find me regularly at Late Night Grant. We also have a channel, LNG Productions, got the name of it, great start. LNG Productions, Ibou, you can vouch for this, you've been involved a little bit. High production level over there, right? Graphics.
Yeah.
Snazzy images, kind of like what you're looking at here. This has been a great production. I've loved being part of this. Go check that out. It's a new channel we're trying to get rolling. On our latest video, I saw Lyric in our chat. We talked SummerSlam and we talked a bunch of different stuff, but I had Lyric on to talk Tanahashi's final G1. And it was just awesome. Like, because Lyric interviewed Tanahashi, right? Like, recently. So,
a great
yeah.
voice in space.
Oh, she's wonderful. So, that was great. And we got to talk about the G1 so far. And Lyric was able to kind of catch me up. So, it's like an hour video covering all sorts of stuff. There's drafts, there's what ifs that apparently killed Hulk Hogan. Things of that nature. Go check that out, folks. Thank you for letting me plug my business here as we waited for round 5, Ibou.
Not a problem. We are 2-2 going into this last round. And Chris is the one proposing this, which I'm afraid of, but we'll see how this goes.
Indeed.
You know,
Chris, go for it.
through this trade, sorry guys, but
Hey, good.
I had some time to think, and with this trade, I want to bolster a division that I think is the future of wrestling. So, Ibou, I would like Io Sky, Roxanne Perez,
Oh my god.
Lyra Valkyrie, and the first round pick. And I will return you a first round pick. I will give you, oh my God, this breaks my heart, Chris Stylander. And throw in the whole Toxic Triangle.
Who?
That's what their name is, right? The Toxic Triangle? No, Triangle. What's their name? Triangle of Madness.
I have to be honest, Chris, I'm not convinced you're acting in good faith. I'm going to say it. I'm not
I,
convinced.
I think they're a great team. You
You
know,
do?
with Bray Wyatt, I think like WWE Universe, RIP Bray Wyatt. I think the
Right.
WWE Universe loves spooky stuff, and I think they love spooky women. You know, Rhea Ripley started as a spooky woman.
I'll tell you this.
You know,
I do think that group would actually do decently in WWE.
Yeah, I agree, but
I like Chris Statlander. Chris, you are asking me for Roxanne, Io, and Lyra Valkyria. I have to decline this. I'll tell you this though. You're not getting Io. You're not getting Roxanne. That is absurd. We can structure a Lyra Valkyria trade. Lyra Valkyria is an excellent wrestler. I would hate to lose her, but I could do it for the right price. I'll give you Lyra. You give me Chris in that trio.
I just get Lyra.
You get Lyra. I get the trio and Chris.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
I'll give you.
okay, but there seems to be the outline of a deal here. We
Yeah.
may be able to work towards something.
I can work with
I'll give you a first.
a lot of this.
Hang on, the first round has been added here. Hang on a second. What's the deal right now? Let's just reset.
Yes, I get the Triangle of Madness. I believe they're called. I get Chris Statlander. Chris gets Lyra in the first round pick. You have the best wrestler in this deal, if I'm being completely honest with you.
I don't think. I don't know if it's
Match for
How
match.
about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Lyra Let me get 2 first-round picks. And I'll throw something else in. I will also throw in Queen Aminata.
Wow.
I
Whoa,
want
this
Lyra
is
and 2 first-round picks, though.
Deal, deal,
Deal?
deal.
deal.
Okay.
So it has to be said, after what happened in the last round, this was the contrast. You both gave up wrestlers you're big fans of
Yeah,
in that round.
yeah. I didn't want to lose.
Wow.
I'll give you 2 first-rounders in Lyra. You give me Aminata, Statlander, Thekla, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue to go along with my
Okay.
division that currently boasts Io, Athena, Bianca Belair, Julia, Roxanne. Just an excellent collection of talent.
Okay. So it's clear
Rhea
that Ibou there made up for, in terms of depth at least, his women's division, right? He added a
Yes.
lot. And Chris is a great. But if
Yes.
Key now becomes Chris, who are you looking at drafting? That's really going to decide where people vote on this.
Well, I will be using both my draft picks on women's wrestlers, of course.
Mm.
Um, with the first of my draft picks, I don't know why this. She's kind of polarizing, but I think she's a great talent. I think she'll like do wonders with Mercedes Monet and do wonders with Elvira Valkyria. Maybe it could be rivals in AEW. I would like Soruka,
Mhm.
who I think is a great wrestler. Maybe people are. I don't know why people are a bit down on her, but I love my Black Queens, of course. And then Masha Slamovich from TNA. And yeah, those are 2 women I want from your roster, and I'm pretty proud of what I got. Obviously, losing Chris is probably the biggest thing here, but I think her and Lyra are very relative, and you can maybe give Lyra the edge for her work this year, especially.
I think the
And
quantity is what helps me. I think that
I don't know. I think you're talking about the quality, but you have 2 wrestlers who would have to go down to the PC and work on their game for a while with Sky Blue and Julia Hart, in my opinion.
but here's the thing.
Especially Julia, who might need a couple years down there.
The
I have 3 wrestlers who are ready to go now. So you
presentation
can argue Soluka.
presentation will help, and Thekla will win my NXT Women's Championship, and those 2 girls will be wrestling by her side. And after a year, I'll call them up, and again, I will plug and play with them. I'll use that trio against my babyface trios of Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie Valkyr. Trios matches, and they'll learn and they'll wrestle and they'll get over, and the presentation and the star power and the way WWE, markets and showcases the personas of these people with the vignettes and stuff like that. I think that's an upside pick. Beyond that, Queen Aminata in my promotion getting pushed to the top of the division, and again, I'll push her as a dominant regal heel. I'll use her against Athena. I'll use her against Bianca Belair. And those matches are going to be fucking spectacular. Aminata, with how hard she hits, I'm going to do a trilogy of matches with Aminata and Io Sky that'll shock everybody. That people don't realize how much untapped potential that woman has. When those
Yeah,
matches
she a great deal of potential.
they're going to blow people's minds. The matches with Rhea Ripley, with how hard they're going to fucking hit, and then and I'm not even mentioning Chris Statlander, brother. Chris Statlander in my women's division against Athena, against Rhea, against Io, man, the sky is the limit. So I really hate to lose Lyra. I think Solaruka is somebody who has pieces and tools, and I love how marketable she could be. But I think in your promotion, the downside is the lack of developmental infrastructure is going to affect her growth. Now, you can counter this by saying she strikes me as somebody who'd be down to do more violent things that she couldn't do in WWE. And so you might want to look at an extreme lane for her where she does crazy shit. But from a developmental standpoint, it'll be stunted there. And I think I'm willing to part with her knowing that you won't get the value out of her that I maybe could have gotten in years. So
The thing with you talking about quality of Soruka's wrestling is you have Julia Hart a part of this trade, who is by far, I think everyone here can agree, probably the worst. And there's nothing against Julia, probably the least, valuable wrestler here. Sky Blue, I think, would be the second least, wrestler with the least amount of.
The thing about those ladies, though, is they're very they have a great attitude. Like, and I mean that in the sense that like they're hungry to get better. They just don't have the avenue to. Like
Here's my honest feeling,
go
genuinely.
for it. Go for it.
I think a lot of this comes, because I'm seeing some debate in the chat. I think a lot of this comes down to how you deal with the comparison of Chris and Lyra. That's why I really think this comes down to at core. I would be on the Chris side of that debate, but there are clearly people in the chat that would be on the other side.
I
Right?
think, if I'm being completely honest, I think Lyra's a little bit better in the ring. However, I think Statlander maybe pops more as a marketable, put her on the TV, give her a microphone, hopefully let her personality pop out and shine as a star type of way.
Yeah,
That's my gut feeling. And that's me being honest. Like I said, I think Lyra's like.
No, you're a huge Lyra fan. Yeah,
Yes, I am. She's one of my favorite women's wrestlers.
I would lean towards Chris, and that's why I would say I
That's
think
charisma.
Ibou won this round. But I think like there's some kind of X factors for Chris, right? Like Sol Ruka, I do think has genuine potential to be like a major player. There's a lot of work to be done, but that's kind of what you're picking there, right? Potential. Whereas Masha's very much plug and play. It's an interesting trade. I would lean Ibou personally, but it's an interesting one.
Someone in the comments made a decent point. They said they think Chris will do better in WWE and that Lyra will do better in AEW.
There's probably some truth. I think more it would be that the challenge with Chris through no fault of her own is that they've like restarted her so many times, is more the issue. I do think Lyra's ceiling in WWE is a little bit limited, to be honest. But we'll see.
What she's gotten out of WWE already has been pretty impressive.
It has, yeah.
We've had private conversations where we pretty much acknowledge that like there's a version of reality where she's in TNA in a year. And through no fault of her own when it comes to ability, but just because of how they do things.
Yeah, exactly right.
Purely through how they do things.
And that's not to say that I think on Chris's roster she's going to be a main event in Wembley or anything, but I do think I just the issue for me here is I think Chris is the key piece of this deal for me personally. But it seems like there's a lot of debate in the chat.
I am a big believer in Chris, and chat, do not underestimate Queen Aminata. This woman unlocked and pushed and presented like a goddess. Man,
she's a star, no question.
I think the wrestler being underestimated the most here. Maybe it's biased. I think Monster Stanovich is the most, being the most undervalued here. Who is someone who is the, the face of the TNA Women's Division. What you want to put stock in that as it is, but she was one of the just key defining women of the indie eras who, is like undeniable in my opinion with how like good she is as a wrestler. One of the best technicians at her age. She's also pretty young. I just feel like with me already having all four horsewomen, there's just so much you could do. I think the big part of my promotion is I'm gonna make women's tag wrestling a huge part of my division. We're gonna have the Golden Role Models. We're gonna have we can do Becky and Lyra. We can do Willow and I almost said Willow and Stat. We can do Willow and Bailey, or all these tag teams that you can make. And I'm sorry, I just don't feel like I'm losing a lot with the Triangle of Madness. And I other than Thekla, I think that was a pretty good piece, but
that was very
not a piece that I'm like, oh dang, I lost her.
I think she fill the Lyra upper mid card slot, but on the heel side, and I think she could work really.
I don't agree.
One of the challenges
that level of work.
Maria would be a badass match. Go ahead, Joe.
One of the challenges of this is that I don't think, as much as Chris has liked Thekla's work, I don't think Chris felt like he was losing a lot with the Triangle of Madness act. But I do think we all quickly agreed that they probably would go over good in WWE, right? So it's interesting. Yeah,
I do think so. And
interesting.
The other thing is look on a Monday Night Raw, I honestly think Sky Blue and Julia, after about a year, I think they'll be just fine doing a women's tag match on Raw that goes 8 minutes. I think they'll be just fine. Again, Thekla, I think Thekla can really get going there and have some badass matches with Rhea Ripley. I think Queen Aminata, her program with Bianca Belair would be spectacular. I think Queen Aminata with Io would be unbelievable. I could use Chris Statlander as a babyface. I could throw her against Nia Jax and she fucking just lifts her and does cool strength feats to get over. I could use Statlander as a heel and have her dominate Io. I could have her and Io. So I could have Bianca and Stat have a match where it's like the two power women. some of these matches I would put on stadium shows. And that's the thing
I don't
about it.
know, man.
Lyra Valkyria is excellent. I don't think she has the chops to project out to a stadium the way Bianca already shown she has. And I know for a fact that Aminata and Statlander would, because I've seen them both do it.
I
I've seen
I
them
don't agree.
in Dallas. I've seen them do it in Dallas. They have that to the cheap seats broad appeal that I'm really, really excited about. So
I don't agree with that, man. I just think first of all you're undervaluing Lyra,
I'm
who
not.
you said is you think is like one of the best wrestlers in the world. And you and me had a conversation. We was like, yo, there's like you could argue that Lyra has been the best wrestler in WWE this year. That's a conversation you and me had, and I think we can explore her, arsenal even more. Like she can have more dangerous matches. She doesn't have to go to SummerSlam and do kendo stick spots and climb under the ring. She can do violent, bloody. Oh my God, we get to bleed over here.
That's
Can
fair.
you imagine a bloody Lyra Valkyrie versus a fierce, venomous Mercedes Monet, which I think is probably the best match you can do out of all these things. I like I said, losing Chris was hard, but I think it was valid because we got Lyra, who I think they're really relative. I won't say who's better, who's not, but I just think it's also addition by subtraction with losing 2/3 of the Triangle of Madness, and getting like I said, Soluka. Yeah, we already built a $10 million facility with 100 rings in there, and she's gonna get better. She's gonna be under the tutelage of all these amazing women's wrestlers, all these male wrestlers too who can teach her things too.
It's worth acknowledging that Mercedes does not believe in violent wrestling when it comes to her artistic goals. You got to think
The,
about
the
it.
thing is though,
She
it's
doesn't.
gonna be hard way, you know. So it's Mercedes doesn't have to do. We don't have to do
She doesn't.
a Texas death match. We can just do a hard hitting 20 minutes of Fury on a Dynasty show. You know, I'm gonna put Soruka in the elite with the Young Bucks. We're gonna do mixed gender 6-man tags.
That's actually a money idea. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
Except the elite have this snarky, sarcastic asshole vibe, and that's not Soul's vibe at all. Like I can't really see her being like that. Like so, like the vibes are contrasting there, but that does honestly, you know what she should do? I'd throw her in. You're on the right train of thought. I'd put her with fucking Jet Speed in a mixed trios match. That's what I
Oh my
would.
God, I forgot we got Jordan Grace. Our women's division is stacked. Jordan Grace versus Masha Slamovich. They've had amazing matches in TNA. They were the two only bright spots of not just that division, but that company in general
I would
a
like
year
to
ago.
see, and I know we have a wonderful graphics team here at Selfmade. I would love to see just the women's divisions that you guys ended up with. Just to see them side by side because
I
it's
would love
hard
that
to
too.
even because
Somebody
there's been a lot of movement, right? Oh
think
my
I
goodness, look at this!
wow! Look at
What a
this!
visual,
Look at
beautiful.
this!
All right,
This is
as
the production team of Self Made.
it's very very cool. As the people look at these names, I'm
Yeah.
now going to announce the result
Okay.
of our deciding round.
I'm looking at the poll right now in the Discord.
After over 160 votes, the results are conclusive, and they're as follows. With 74% of the votes,
Whoa.
it is Ibou of WWE. He takes it 3-2. The deciding round goes to Ibou. What a moment. History is made. A comeback after stepping outside after round 3. Ibou, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I locked in. I focused, and my priority was. Sometimes it's not about like the over the top shock jock swing. Sometimes it's about maturity and discipline and depth. And the acceptance that you gotta spend money to make money. And I absolutely parted with some huge pieces here. I did not want to lose Javon Evans. I did not want to lose Obafemi. But to gain, you have to lose. And I understood that. And I looked at the areas of weakness within Chris's roster, or the areas where he had people that were valuable but not of his own personal interest, and said, that works for me. It doesn't work for him, but it'll work for me. And I got quantity. I got more talent than he did. in terms of quantity and the quality of the pieces that I got relative to how it's going to fit in my structure, I think is what put me over the top. And I think when I made that adjustment after stepping away, I think that's what really helped me clear my head. The Obafemi thing was a real, that shit was a real like, oh fuck, I need like I got like a I got like I got knocked on my ass. Got knocked on my ass. But I thought I recovered nicely. And I'm glad the self-maders saw it my way here because Chris kicked my ass in the last debate. But I had to put my ego aside too because I was really trying to puff my chest up and kind of just like Donald Trump this guy with these deals a little bit. And it's like that's not how you win things. That's not how you achieve things. That's just not how it goes. You don't just fucking Pat Riley these things. You Sam Presti these things.
Chris, your
You
response to
know,
the outcome.
I just want to say congrats to Ibou. Unlike Mr. Boo, I'm not gonna, I'm not a sore loser. You win some, you lose some in this life, and I lost, fair and square. I'm the one who accepted the trades. Um, I'm the one who probably didn't ask for enough on some of the trades. The MJF trade in general is with the thing that stings me the most, but everything else, I'm pretty, I would do again. That's the only trade I'd really improvise or not improvise, but revise. um, but I had when coming into the draft, I had a solid idea that I wanted to, grow the weakest part of my division, which was the women's division, and I thought we did that. I thought I gained so much talent for the women's division, and that's what my company would run on. Women would main event pay per views and all that for my company. Then I also prioritized. I said that word wrong. Uh, younger talent, Obafemi, Javon Evans, Dr. Wagner. I don't actually know how old he is, but I'm just gonna call him younger talent. Uh, but this was fun. I'm glad that Joe was here doing an amazing job moderating. His first time on the channel, of course, and I congrats to Evie once again. Thank you for the chat for showing support,
Yeah.
and I just think I love this idea because this happened on just a random episode of a Raw Review one time. Me, Joe, Ibou, Rob, we were just
Yeah.
fucking around, and I'm glad that it turned into this whole thing where we could do this, and I could lose with grace. We got a hell of other ideas coming up. I hope y'all tune in, and next time we get to hear from y'all more because we hit the goal we needed to hit, and yeah.
Right, that's true. We'll be able to get super chats, and that's going to really take this to another level too. Joe and Chris, what I love is the variety of the channel so far. What I wanted to do with Self-Made, Chris, was have fun and not be constrained to anything, and not be constrained to reviewing like a TV show. That's not what this was supposed to be. And we have more different lanes to even go. Like we've only done live streams, but I like that the live streams have been really slick, have been engaging, have been funny, have been fun, and they've been different. We talked Hulk Hogan, we did a debate show, and now we did a trade show. You're gonna get more of this because I think this idea is money, and I think as we refine the concept as Joe was talking about, and refine the draft pick aspect of it and other things, I think it's only gonna get better, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm very very happy with how Joe hosted this thing too.
Well, I appreciate it, but I wanted to say, there's a bunch of different ways we can spin this too, right? Obviously, you're going to get different members of the self-made roster, on the trade panel, but also we could do it where there's teams. And then
Yeah.
something that I pitched to Ibou months ago that I think eventually, once we get comfortable with this, will be money. The idea that we go into a show blind and we randomly generate the rosters and we have to work from we get the roster, that's our
Mm.
roster, we have to figure out how to fix it, what we have to get from here or there. Because if you do that, then you could have 6 GMs playing against each other, which, let's be clear, we'd have to do that when we have a lot of time on our hands. But there's different ways to do this. And I think it's going to be a really fun thing that kind of, when we do it, I think it will be awesome. So I was thrilled to be here. An
Yep.
absolute pleasure. It was a great time.
Absolutely, folks. Tyrese Halliburton's debut on the official channel is coming. He's already made his debut in the Self-Made Discord. If you have not seen it, folks, it's in the archives right now. If you remember Self-Made, we watched SummerSlam 2002, the best SummerSlam of all time, with Tyrese Halliburton. It was a great time. You can watch that if you want. He will be debuting on this channel though, and I'm thinking I'm going to get him on one of these trade deals. I'm going to want to get him on one of these trade deals. That's going to be very very exciting. and very funny and surreal when like it's me, Rob, and like Tyrese versus like Chris, AO, and fucking whoever the fuck, maybe Marcus or something. And Joe's just kind of like, Mr. Halliburton, how you feel? I don't know. I think getting Kenny Omega was crazy, bro. I don't know. You know, that's the other thing. I think I also won because I didn't try to force through ones that Chris was never going to go through. I left Osprey and Omega alone for the most part. I knew I was going to be pulling teeth with that. So I went for the areas that I could, the softer areas of the roster. But this has been incredible. Like I said, we're going to be doing super chats going forward, folks. We're going to have more varied content. That's why like we kind of like keep you guys updated and you know, we don't want to be beholden to a specific schedule. But we will be streaming again. I might even do one this Sunday, folks.
What we
And
got? I was about to say, what we got next, man?
yeah, we're gonna do one on Sunday. I'll figure out what I want to do. We're gonna do on Sunday as a sub series within Self Made, folks. We're gonna get Ibou's bookshelf where I will review graphic novels, comics, and manga from my shelf. Literally, it'll just be the camera pointed at the book that I'm flipping through, and I just kind of talk about the book. I review the book vaguely, and I don't thumbs up the stuff that's on my shelf. So that's coming as a sub series. You're probably gonna get some like pre-recorded stuff coming up soon, some shorts coming up really, really soon. I might get Joe on some of those shorts because those are pretty easy to produce. Joe, without whether you realize it or not, you are now the permanent host of these trade specials until you become a competitor yourself, which will be an epic moment when you finally take the hosting shirt off and put on the jersey.
Yeah, you should have said cap. I don't think anyone needed me to take my shirt off. But I am aware that I am now the full-time host. I will be negotiating a new deal with that information confirmed.
Yes.
Now that super chats are in, but no, jokes aside, look, you guys know how much I love this bullshit. I could do this all day long. This was awesome.
A lot of fun. Chris, do you have any plugs you'd like to give the people, brother?
Plugs. Not really. Other than follow me, follow Ibou, follow Joe. If you can, obviously, if you can, subscribe to the Patreon. $5 gets you in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
$10 you can recommend a match. Yeah, that's pretty much all for right now. I might do a movie night in Self Made tonight. I don't know. I kind of want to watch Shawshank Redemption. A
Oh,
lot of people have never seen that movie because we were doing a tournament of movies the other day. And a lot of people haven't seen that movie, and I love the Shawshank Redemption. Um, we watched No Country for Old Men in there one time. We watched, other movies. I can't remember at the moment. But yeah, I see a lot of people. I see Rich Rod in the chat. He's kind of disappointed in my performance. But he's disappointed in me. But I would love to get more creators who are, aligned with what we align in on some of these things. Maybe we could do tag team debates,
Rich,
self-made debates, all that. I would love to do that type of stuff. A lot of creative things. But yeah, I like to see.
We self-made. We open. We're open for business. Let us know. I'm
I
down.
was talking to Rich in Dallas about it, man. When we in Dallas.
I'm telling y'all, man. It's not just the Ibou, Rob, Chris, AO channel, man. This is a channel for the people. This is a channel for real niggas. And so if you're not a dickhead, and if we don't quietly hate you, you're allowed to be on this channel. Bottom line.
Yo, Lyric, I'm sorry. I did my best. I was drinking too many Trulies, man. That's really what it was. I was a little
Give us
tipsy.
a Bushiroad Cyber Fight draft. The thing is, Cyber Fight got like 5 fucking legitimate but we could do it. Joe, before I give you a chance to plug your stuff, I'm going to alley you to plug our stuff. Joe, have you ever been in the Self-Made Discord, sir?
I have. Funny you
He was in
ask.
there
I was in there
2 nights ago, right?
for the first time on Monday night.
What did you do?
We felt like the community needed to just watch some wrestling and chill out and hang out. So we watched about 3 hours of Keiji Muto. Monday Night Muto. New thing that we're going to do occasionally. There's no schedule on that. It will just happen sometimes. I won't be in there a bunch, but I was in there for the first time on Monday, and it was a great time. We had a really, really fun time, and I'm amazed by how many people were with us because it was quite late on a Monday evening. It was a cool vibe. So, yeah, first time in there, it was good. I hope to be back eventually. Good times. Just watching wrestling with the guys, right? It's fun.
That's what it's all about, man. And folks, if it isn't already uploaded in the archives, it'll be uploaded very, very imminently. Actually, it is uploaded. I saw it the other day. Monday Night Muto is up there. It's fucking awesome content. And we kind of go through a primer of some cool matches on different points of Keiji Muto's career while providing the necessary context that goes alongside those matches. So you could watch them with us, with our reactions and our context. So that's sick. Folks, at Selfmade PW is our Twitter handle, and the link is in the bio to join. I'm all about giving more people opportunities. I'm seeing Ina in the chat. I'm seeing Lyric in the chat. Folks, shout out to Ina, who's very disappointed in Chris. Man, listen, man.
Damn, I let the hood down.
Listen, man, long term, man, I'm looking to make, I'm saying it's really not me. I'm looking to give people the opportunity to make themselves stars.
Bro, I did not blow a 3-1 lead. I blew a 2-1 lead.
So what I'm saying with that
There's a difference.
You get in self-made, you chat in self-made, you talk in self-made, you drop some buckets, you get promoted to the YouTube. You don't know where that's going to take you. And I'm more than happy to be part of the conduit that allows that. So keep that in mind. Discord is $5 to get in. Joe, where can the people find you?
Bird app at Joe Hulbert. I'd rather you not follow me there. I'd rather you go to Late Night Grin on YouTube. If you're a live stream, like someone who likes hanging out in the live chat and watching wrestling with us, talking wrestling with us, Ibou, I think you can, co-sign similar vibe, right? A little more white, I guess, but similar vibe. Well, a lot more actually than what I think about it, but a similar vibe. And we were together on Sunday when things went down, right? We were reacting to that live, and I had a very hilarious prediction coming out of that. So yeah, Late Night Grim for the live streams. If you're into kind of the more stylized videos, check out LNG Productions. We did a what if video that I was really proud of. It was a what if Hulk Hogan didn't join WCW. By pure chance, he died the day it premiered. Not my fault. But yeah, it was really, really cool, and we got to get in like all the different scenarios that would come out of that. So bunch of stuff at Late Night Grin. Please check that out if you're interested. But either way, keep supporting the lads here with Selfmade.
Absolutely. Shout out to Red Raider Dre, who provided our Selfmade theme song. Guys, please like the video, and when this video is done, leave a comment, man. Hopefully a positive one. We're still learning, but I mean, if you want to be constructive, you could too. But leave a comment. It'll help with the algorithm when the video is done. And I think the way we should sign this thing off is let's get a Chris solo cam. Let's get that Selfmade theme going. Let's get a Chriso dance, man.
I'm not dancing. I lost. I'm not gonna shuck and dive after losing.
Can we get a sad dance?
No, I'm not dancing. I'm not shucking for you, nigga. You won. You shuck and dive. Get on camera and shuck.
No. All right, then let's
get
it. Kate, hit the theme, and let's get hashtag Selfmade Forever in the chat. Hashtag Selfmade Forever is in the chat. Let's get 20 of them bitches. Kate, sign us off with this theme song.
Texas, Louisiana, New York, taking over, making so much money, pulling up in a Range Rover, quality intact, self-made, got them high motors, get the full meal, you ain't leaving with no leftover, self-made is where it's at, and that's a fact, our impact will be felt, paid in full, everybody's back, change the game of our ways, you would think we abstract, form our own opinion, do you think we put it on the act, call a spade, game winner, minutes ball game, never doubt us, a high quality remains the same, always gotta work, raw content, free my frame, try to go the other side, but main, this is self-made.